Hello and welcome to In the Game, Qatar's first sports podcast. I've got a wonderful guest today. We have Amal. She is the ladies' captain in basketball for Qatar. This is such a big thing, right?
Thank you.
Oh, yes.
It's my pleasure to be here.
Dear me, I'm so excited. So I'm going to kind of ask you loads and loads of questions. I hope I don't cut you off at any stage.
I'm here to answer you all your questions.
Yeah, please. So what I think we'll start at the beginning. When did you realise that you touched that basketball and realised that this was what you wanted to do for the rest of your life?
Actually, I didn't start with basketball. I started with volleyball.
Right, okay.
Yeah, because the schools, you're playing for the schools.
Yeah.
And they saying that some teacher, they saying, oh, you can do it. And since 2002 or 3, I think, we don't have like a clubs or national team. And they started with the small school.
Yeah.
And they gathering all the students in the afternoon. They're saying, okay, now we're categorizing that you are basketball and you are a handball or you are a volley. Suddenly my mom, she said, it's a coincidence actually. My mom, she said, okay, if you're staying at summer, there is some schools they're saying you can go do it like some sport. Because I'm playing with my brothers in the hall and in the neighbors. After that, she said, okay, go there and see what they're doing. I tell her, okay, we will see, me and my sisters. So suddenly I said, I wanted to play volleyball. And it's only for the summer camp. And what is it? They said, no, this is not a summer, but we will figure out.
Yeah.
I said, okay. Then I started there. I found one teacher for mine. She was working in the summer also. She said, no, take her to the basketball. I tell her, no, I came for volleyball. He said, no, take her to the basketball because we have a national team and we are looking for tall girls. I tell her, I'm a tall. She said, yeah, you are a tall. I tell her, okay, can I see the other girls? Suddenly, then we start training, camping, everything. But everything, it was like close. Because it's first time that girls and our traditional, you cannot go outside and no camping, no nothing. Our camp, it was very small that you are going from 8 morning until 4 p.m. This is the camp, not at staying at hotel or nothing. After that, 1 year, they said, no, now you are traveling with the team and you are going to tell what team? We are a team. They said, you are a team. Team for what? They said, national basketball. I tell my mom, she will refuse. She will not let me go. I thought it's only for a summer camp.
Yeah.
She said, no, you are now in a national team, and ask her. Actually, who was supporting me is my father. But my mom, she said, no, it's our traditional no. Because I'm also in the middle. I'm not the oldest or the youngest.
Yeah.
So all who are older than me, they said, what you are talking about? There is no girl in our society can travel like that. I tell her, I don't know. I will ask my father. My father, he was loving to travel a lot. And he said, okay, let her to see. Mama, she said, no, never. What you are saying, this is our country. What are you telling, that we can travel alone?
I can see the person already that you are. Okay, I've got 4 children. Okay, so if the mother or if they're not getting something from me, they go to the mother.
Yes.
So you're fantastic at doing that, right? So
yes.
You go to your father?
Because he's supporting, I know.
Yeah.
And he was my friend. I tell him, Dad, please tell mom to let me go. He said, okay, go. What is the problem? I tell her, she's refusing and the traditional something. But she agreed after my friend mom, because one of my friend mom, she was coming to that competition. And she said, okay, look for her because we need one mother to be and see where is the area. Because also I cannot blame them because they didn't travel and they didn't see what's the meaning of camp.
Yeah.
And the society, how is it? After my friend mother, she saw us. She said, no, they are in good and they have one of the female with them. She's old and their mom and bringing everything and they're playing. So don't worry about that. From that, I start the journey.
That's fantastic. And I suppose that's the one thing with Qatar as well, since I've been here for 10 years, is that it changes. They do. And when the World Cup was announced back then, I was here on the night that it was and the amount of fun that they had everybody had on the corniche going up and down. It was gridlock for at least for it was a weekend. It was like Qatar had won the World Cup.
Yes.
It was amazing. But they, even in my time that I've been here, I've seen so many different transformations because they have it inside. Mm-hmm. You've got it inside, and the expats feel that, and they go along with it, and they help in any way they can. So, and that was a good thing. I'm sorry to go on like this, but remember the Emir saying up in the council, the UN, and he said, "I want to thank my citizens." He said, and I want to thank Yeah, it was a fantastic moment for us.
It's a good broadcasting when we need that time, that broadcasting about what's happening for us.
Yeah.
And I'm always telling Qatar, yes, is small, but they are open-minded.
Oh dear, they are. And it is. I've done in a podcast as well that one of my biggest advices to people that come to Qatar is, listen, you have to be the first one to offer your hand. Come on, get your hand out there, because they're just shy. Okay,
yes.
It's a shyness. So please and you'll have the same, like your smile now. You'll have the same smile coming back at you.
Yes.
And it's that's what we've got to do. But you've changed so much, because I within lady sports, I remember that it's come from a really you weren't allowed to do any sports. Going back 20 years ago.
20 years ago, like we cannot do anything, but after support and the highness for Sheikh Moza, actually we didn't start like suddenly we throw everything. No, she started like gradually with the, like, I'm reaching now after 15 years.
Yeah.
That still we are national team, and they raise us like, okay, you are in a traditional and community, but respect wherever you are, but do what you love, but respect also the community that you wear.
Yeah.
And like 15 years it take us to build a lot of challenge, go through a lot of things.
Yeah, but you're not. This place is you're not fazed by any challenges. It's like that everybody keeps on talking about the World Cup, etc., and the challenges that's going to bring.
No, before the World Cup, because before the World Cup we have a lot of challenging. How we changing? Because female,
of course,
because the female they don't have any participation, or what is the football, or what's the handball, or what is this? But after we take we started in 2006 actually. The sport is everything changed the mind. We have the Asian game, you remember, 2000 year. That one is the first opportunity for female, because after 2006 and you have a list of female participated, even we get medals, but still you need more females in all sports. Since 2006, so we start, when we host that one, we said we can host even though the World Cup.
Yeah.
And the World Cup, it's open a lot of opportunity for female. And even though in Qatar University now, sports science they have. So they need to increase the awareness about the sport, what is the sport, how you deal, sport management, fitness, physiotherapy. So a lot of changing, take time, yes, but they are making.
Okay, so you're now going to play for the national team. What was it like to put that jersey on for the first time?
Oh, first time I was scared, of course.
Yeah.
I don't know. Even I learn how to play, but I forget everything.
Okay.
I demand, because there is a before there is a girl, they travel and they play.
Yeah.
But after me and my friend, we are 2 or 3 who came new for the team. And I tell them, I don't know nothing what to do. They said, it's a normal. This is happening for us. Lose or win, it's not the affecting. We are not thinking now. We are put our strategy for long term. It's not from the first game.
Okay.
But every game I'm coming like, I'm scared, I cannot do anything, but we learn about the self-talk, how you deal with it, motivate yourself with your friend, before sleep, after sleep, that's all.
Yeah.
But now, I'm not scared, خلاص, I know how to do, because we are playing like a professional. So before the game, you know what to do, praying, talk to your mom, your family, anyone, and who's nearest for you, and prepare yourself that you can do it. And even though, because we are the first team in the Gulf who is still from 5 to 6 years, we are the first one in the Gulf, still we are thinking about that we finish the tournament with the gold medal.
Yeah.
So this is process take us along, and how to learn that one.
Okay, so that was going to be my next question was, what was it like when they gave you the captaincy? How did you feel? What was that kind of...
The captaincy, they said, even because I'm not the oldest in the team, but there was my friend, and they delegating for her a lot of things, because the captain have a lot of things to do. And she's saying, I don't want to be a captain. And I was sitting and watching, and suddenly my coach, he said, you will be the next captain. I tell her, no, but she's before me. Why you are changing her now? It's not good. I tell her, no, because the sensitive between the girls. No, don't give it to me, because it's her position, and don't change. Yeah. She said, no, she don't like it, and she cannot be. The captain is not me. Before we was thinking the captain who was the best player. She said, the captain is not the best player. The captain who have mind and subtle, can talk with everyone, and can deal with all situations. I tell her, do you see me in this? even I was young, very young. She said, yes, I have eyes on you. You can do it. I tell her, really? It's me? She said, yes, you can do it. Then I tell her, okay, it's fine. Then they take me gradually. So I start to read what's the captain. And she was delegating me, do this, do that, talk to ref, talk to the girls, motivate them. I tell her, okay, I need someone to motivate me. So how I do it. So she teach me, she said, I will motivate you. Anything, come to my room. But the girls is your responsibility. So from there, we start to be a captain.
Dear me. And as you said, you took it on when you were very young.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not easy, right? It's not easy.
Yeah, but you should have a teacher can see you, or someone can teach you where are you standing first. Second, who have a good idea. Not like that, you are a captain, no. She figured out and she studied us, the environment and everything. She said, no, this is the suitable one.
And did you think, I'm thinking back to your childhood now. It was because you had brothers, right? And you were playing with them. So you had that a little bit of strength because you had to prove yourself, right?
Yes.
You had to kind of, you had to be on the level.
Yeah, my mom, she's saying you are very noisy, you are very crowded. And even if you become too sick and you are in the home sick, all of them, they will become waiting for you until recover and come back again to play.
I love your story. I do love your story. So I'm going to go on from there because there are so many things that I want to get over, say to you. So what would you say to young children now, young kids that want to go into basketball? Because it's still not the mainstream. Is it a mainstream here, or is it a big sport?
It's a big sport, but still we don't have a clubs.
Okay.
This is the struggle that we have. It's only a national team.
Okay.
So the process now, we are 3 categories.
Yeah.
The senior, junior, and the kids. Even we have now academy. They started to do that for maybe 1 year or less, or they started for academy.
Yeah.
So to find any talent from the kids.
Yeah.
And it's not easy, as I said before, because the generation is changing now.
Yeah.
They are not focusing like us before, like a sport. No, they're traveling, they wanted to study, they wanted to do everything.
Yeah.
But even though we will still finding a lot of them. So it's need a role model.
And you're taking that, you've got to, right?
Yes, we've got it. Yeah,
you've got to.
Yeah, but you have now the new struggle for me, how to deal with them.
Okay.
Because the generation is different.
Yeah.
I can deal with my friend, but someone who you don't know them is taking part. Okay, this is good, and you can do it for yourself. See us, photos, but we're doing like them, not like us before, because our generation is different than now. So like doing parties, games, gifts, something like that, they can motivate them.
Yeah. Yeah, because I suppose once you get that discipline, because it's very difficult in sport, and it's like I know that I'm not I don't look like I'm a sportsman, but when I was younger, it was the most important good thing with me was discipline, and it was like getting yourself ready for the game. It's like me personally, when I was going to play rugby, I would always be on my own. I was just getting my mind right. I was just getting ready for the game, thinking through the processes.
Discipline is coming after you becoming professional, and how you're keeping this medal and keeping your name. Because we don't know what's meaning of discipline, but after you take the first medal and second time and third time, you say, oh no, now we have to now we have a competition. Disciplines, eat well, sleep well, and even everything, small things. Don't be angry, don't be shy, if you have anything, talk at the same time. Be one team, one heart, and focus on the flag. Don't focus you're fighting with anyone. No, only focus with the flag. Respect who's in front of you.
That's that, and this is where I've told you before we came on air that we got the street soccer, and we try to there's a lot of things, but it's being a team, right? It's being part of a team, and I think that must be the strongest part of anything.
Yeah, because if you are like a team sport, it's different than individual sport.
Yeah,
team sport that you are dealing a lot of psychology things. You don't know them. Like we are 12, sometimes we are 14.
Yeah.
With the coach, with the head coach, and with the manager. So all of that you are dealing with. What's angering you? Today you are in fire. Today you are not on fire, because team, it's a lot of effort. And instead of individual, I'm focusing only on one.
And even with our football, it's 3-a-side. We don't have goalies, because in the UK, when there's a guy called Jason Stevens, he built this street soccer thing, little arena, and no goalies, because they always used to put the big one and goal.
And the goal, yeah.
Okay, no, you've got to all come out and express yourself, and that's the one thing with this, with the street soccer that we do. Everybody's part of the team. There's only 3, and the amount of times we've done quite a lot of stuff at Mia Park and in the schools, and you get one child that's good at the sport, okay, and so for some of the game he can carry the other 2.
Yes.
But if you're not playing as a team,
you're affecting others.
And that other team that comes together as a team will be. It doesn't matter. The team is the team that plays together first are always going to be the winners.
Yes.
Because you're not going to just do it on one individual.
Right.
So this must be the same for you, right?
It's the same for us. Like you are moving like one piece.
Yeah.
If you are moving like one piece, you will reach your goal.
Yeah.
But if everyone is moving in everywhere, we have one struggle that some of the players they take off and they don't want it to complete the seasons.
Yeah.
So we bring it from junior. And now you wanted to teach this junior how senior is working.
Okay.
And it's take time. And this is not, you should sleep, you should like that. They said, no, we don't know. But it take the effort from us like 1 year. Then we teach them how the disciplines.
Yeah.
Because you need to teach them the disciplines. We are one piece. We are focusing on flag. You should respect how you're moving. You are coming like you are representing a country.
Yeah.
You are not representing yourself. And she said, I didn't know. I tell her, yeah, because you was a junior. But now in the professional and senior team, you should respect all of this.
So were you like this in the beginning? How were you like in the beginning?
The beginning, we are young. We are not saying we are crossing all the rules. But after we take the medals and we see what is the flag mean for you.
Yeah.
So completely.
That must be so special.
Yes, of course.
That must be so special. What's your legacy? What are you building towards? You're the captain of the national team?
I'm the captain of the national team.
So what you're going to try and achieve in the next?
In my next plan, we need to change a lot of in the women in the sport, exactly, because we need to increase the awareness.
Okay.
And we give some like ideas and recommendation to bring mom share her kid playing. Mm-hmm. Even when they can make like one team, like a tournament.
Fantastic,
mom
yeah.
And family.
Yeah.
And we can teach them the sport, how we do it, and they can play with the like family name.
Yeah.
For imagine.
Yeah.
And it will be like a community first.
Yeah.
Because from that we can take the trust from mom and she can send her daughter.
Yeah.
And this is the first. Second thing, I finished like with Dr. Mahfoud, as you said, like sport management.
And we do want to get you on the show, okay? Dr. Mahfoud, we're reaching out to you.
And I finished sport management.
Okay.
Exactly. And this is what give me like opportunity because no one know how to manage a sport event.
Yeah.
We have a shortage of people. So they ask me, why are you doing this one? I tell them because I know how to deal with the player.
Okay.
The venue,
yeah.
And what he expecting and what he want, like water and everything. So they give me like a public relation. The last month or 2 months before, beach volleyball in the international.
Yeah, I saw this.
I was in the BR. They give me the public relation and they surprised. They said, where you study? I tell them, this is my graduation. And he said, no, we need you to work with us in any events coming. I tell them, okay, it's my lovely to work with them. Even I am like first referee for the basketball, women basketball, in 3x3 international FIBA. Yeah. And even when I go, no female is allowed before to go in the main court. Yeah. So they asked me, can you do it? I tell them, let me try. They said, no, it's a female, traditional. We cannot allow. Okay, we give you'll stay in the table. Tell them, okay, why I don't want it to be in the table. I used to run in the court. They said, no, with men, no, stay in the table. Yep. After that, the opportunities come. Yeah. So I started like last season and this season. So even though I'm the first woman, and we can let the woman come to watch and also to become a referee. Yeah, because the thing with it is, as you said, that things are changing and they're changing for the positive. It's like you can see what Sheikha Moza does with the country. Yes. Her legacy is going to last for, if not a lifetime. She's the good role model, really. It's going to go far beyond our lifetimes. What she's creating here and what she's done for Qatar is I can't believe it. It's just unbelievable. Because she gave us the opportunity. Yes. To change, that's all. It's need time, yes. I'm not saying it will be changed like fastly tomorrow if we sleep. But everything can happen.
Of course.
Everything is possible.
Of course, but it's into the individuals like you, because sometimes you can't do it all on it. It's that team thing.
It's a team thing, yes.
Yeah, so you've got to be one of those players that is going to take it forward, because it needs to be taken forward.
Yeah,
and
really.
It is going forward.
My coach, she's taken me there first. She said, go to do referee. I tell her, what is the refereeing? Why I'm doing this thing? She said, no, go and see it.
Yeah.
Even my manager, she was taking me with the team.
Yeah.
You know, the competition, you have like a first meeting about anything, like the jersey, what color. And she always, when I was young, she's taking me, come with me and see how it's dealing with that. I tell her, why you are teaching me? She said, I feel that you will do something. I need to teach you these things. I tell her, okay, but now, really, I'm doing all the meetings, everything, your roles, what is your responsibility, what is your rights. And even anyone is talking to you, I tell them, no one to talk to. We can take it like, it's our right to take these things.
Yeah.
And they're saying, I tell them, no shouting, no need to shout, no need to do all of this. But we have another way to take. You can write a letter and tell them, don't deal with us in like that.
Yeah.
So all of the time I'm telling them, respect where you are and respect the tradition and community where you're living. But even though you can do what you love.
It's kind of, and I hope people do take inspiration about what you've achieved, and it really is, it's really impressive. And I love the when you put the story about when you put the jersey on for the first time, because that must have been that's got to be a magical moment. It's got to be.
Yeah, it's the first responsibility you're taking.
Yeah.
And even we can build it with the new generation who's coming, that when you're wearing this jersey that you are carrying all country with you. It's not only you.
Yeah.
Because you are representing a country.
Yeah.
And we are not giving you a jersey like you are coming suddenly.
So that's a lot of pressure you've got on your shoulders.
It's the same pressure that happened with the national team for the football.
Yeah.
Even they was in the UAE with no people can watch them there or no one can support them.
Yeah.
But you see how they teach them how to respect, how to do, or how to deal with the crisis or anything happening in them. But all of that, you think that to respect where you are and go in and go out.
The best is talking about the football, and I watched virtually every game. It was magnificent.
Yes.
And they showed such composure, and when they were getting the water bottles thrown at them and the things from the crowd, they didn't look up, and they just got back on with the game.
Yes.
And it showed such character. It was just
the character, but that one they take them how many years to build this thing?
Yeah, of
because
course.
This is like you're raising them from the beginning. Like that, we're raising our kids now. Even in the clubs, we're telling them, no, you are respect. This is the flag, and sometimes we show them the flag. You are representing this country.
Yeah.
But alhamdulillah, with the football team, they show us how to respect other nations. Now they are the good role models.
So when's the next matches?
Next matches
sorry to
still,
jump in there.
Still we don't know. Now it's off season.
Okay. Yeah.
The next match maybe will be on. We have a small tournament in Ramadan.
Okay.
It's called 3x3 tournament, and it will start maybe on 14th of May, and a lot of clubs they were gonna to participate.
Yeah.
So maybe we will share it.
Yeah. Yes. Please do, and honestly, please come back to the show. Come back. And let us know when the next game is, so we can try and get the crowd going for you.
Inshallah, we can do that.
And keep up this amazing work you're doing.
Oh, I'm not stopping.
Oh,
I have ambitions, a lot of things.
Of course, but you're not thinking about yourself. You're thinking about others all the time, and that's one attribute you find with a lot of Qataris.
Yes,
is they're not considering themselves. They're always thinking about other people. So
because
really
if you think about only yourself, you will not reach anything.
Yeah.
But if you feel like you want to work with all community, not only me, and it's different society, different idea, different people, different thinking, a lot of things you're dealing with. Because if I deal it with me, I can because I've been through that. I say, okay, come on, you can do it. But sometimes I'm forgetting. No, they need that time to change.
Yeah.
So I'll tell them, okay, take your time and come. You can do it later on.
And that's a perfect way to end the show. Thank you so much for coming on.
Anytime.
It's been a pleasure, and I am literally honoured that you come in today. It was a really good one. Thank you so much indeed.
Me too.
Thanks everybody. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed the show as much as I did. Hopefully see you next week.